midfielder who cost £500,000. Aberdeen, after taking a few knocks in the midweek friendly against Hamburg, were forced to make changes in the absence of Jim Bett and Scott Booth. The referee is Joe Kelly from East Kilbride, and commentator as usual, Jerry McNee.
So it's Aberdeen who start the match, having taken 3 points out of 4 so far and progressed in the League Cup. And they have struggled through in penalties in that tournament against Meadowbank and are pointless after 2 league games. They're also goalless in that the 2 they've been credited with so far have both been own goals, so very much room for improvement. But a touch of United Nations about this Dundee lineup this afternoon. They have a Dane, an American, an Australian, a Czech and a Pole in the squad this afternoon. And of course they also have a Frenchman here at Dens Park, so Simon Stainrod and Jim Duffy hoping that the continental influence will calm down Dundee's game and it will start playing more football. This is Billy Dodds for Dundee. Aberdeen standing firm. Joe Miller wearing the number 8 this afternoon, forcing the play forward. An unusual number for him, and this is his first start of the season since rejoining Aberdeen for £300,000 from Celtic. His second spell with the Dons. Stephen Wright there wearing the number 3 but operating in the right back area. This is Dodds for Dundee, switching the play. There's the new man, Adamchuk, getting the touch. Nipping in ahead there, getting it through now to Ian Jess. Shearer's running through, good running by Shearer. It's a marvellous goal by Aberdeen. The perfect start. 2 minutes gone here at Dens Park. And a light there on the face of Duncan Shearer. Brilliantly set up by Ian Jess. And the players combining well. That's a goal that will please the manager. The long ball had been played through by Alec McLeish. Jess controlled it brilliantly. Good running there by Shearer. And Jess just keeping things calm, rolling it into the path of the big striker. And he picked his spot in the back of the net. Dundee 0, Aberdeen 1. Richardson sending it through. Well cleared though by John McQuillan. Will Aberdeen have it? A solid challenge going in there from Adamchuk. Well, the new Polish player making his presence felt. And here's the Dane now, Big Horst. This is better play. This is an awkward ball for Snelders. And eventually it's knocked away by Paul Kane. Well, that certainly gets the home fans roaring. But initially it all began with a strong challenge by Adamchuk. And the early cross whipped in. And the high ball causing Snelders problems. Eventually it was Kane who got it away. Ball breaking through to Shearer. This is Miller. Richardson. Going through looking for Shearer. Sent higher of play by Jamie McGann. The ball coming back down there, catching in the wind. It's Richardson. Shearer. This is Dodds. Tosh. Dodds again. Gets in the shot, it takes a deflection. And the ball going behind for the goal kick. It was Darius Adamchuk who threw himself in there as Dodds played it through. A miscue there after the deflection, and the ball going well wide of target. Dodds, Vikos, McEwen, trying to force his way through. Paul Kane's in there, the ball spinning high and upwardly for the defence. McLeish gets a touch. It comes off Tosh, and this is Stephen Wright going across, battling away with Pittman. Play on to the referee, the chance on here! And good defending by Aberdeen. And it's McKinney to the rescue. Still the pressure's on though. punched away by Snelders from Pittman. And he's keeping the pressure on here, but eventually the free kick awarded against them. Well, a good little spell of pressure there from Dundee, and that brings warm applause from the supporters. And despite the loss of the early goal, they're battling all the way here. McLeish was trying to hold the Aberdeen defence together. And Pittman sending in the ball. Carried away by Patterson. West leaves it to Richardson. Switch now to Miller. This is Tosh challenging, doing well. The blocking challenge going in from Gary Smith. The shot going in from Dodds, and the save from Theo Snelders. An excellent effort from Billy Dodds. And Snelders touching the ball over the bar. But excellent play from Paul Tosh, who battled away to get possession. And then Dodds firing in the shot, which brought a good response from Theo Snelders. This is Shearer, challenged by Patterson. And the referee awarding the free kick to Aberdeen. Very little chance to play any football the way this game's being played. This is Shearer. Richardson, Miller's calling for it on the right. He gets in the cross, looking for Patalainen. McKimmie. Running through onto the return from Kane. This is better play by Aberdeen, but the cross going beyond the strikers and headed behind by Steve Pittman. So that's a signal for Alec McLeish to move forward. Seamed in at Patalainen. Kane playing it through. Patalainen again, getting into cross and not far away from the head of Shearer. McQuillan has to concede the throw-in. Patalainen, long throw expert, firing it in, looking for McLeish. He gets the touch, and a good save there from Mathers. It was Ian Jess who got the touch, and Mathers responded. So the long throw it was from Patalainen. McLeish climbed for it there. It broke to Jess in the first time effort. A good one it was too. And Mathers making an excellent save. Headed away by McLeish. It's Pittman as we move into injury time. Tosh going for it with McLeish. The ball goes behind for the corner. It looks to have come off the head of Alec McLeish. Well, Dundee still tumbling back here, and these closing seconds of the first half will certainly battle hard because takes the kick. And it's straight into the hands of Theo Snelders, and there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a fairly torrid first half, but Aberdeen made the ideal start after just 2 minutes. The long ball was played through by Alex McLeish. Ian Jess teed it up, and there was Duncan Shearer to pick his spot in the back of the net. The half-time score here at Dens Park, Dundee 0, Aberdeen 1. Dundee who start the second half, and let's hope it's a better one. Rather scrappy first 45 minutes. Pittman and Kane booked, and Pittman perhaps fortunate still to be in the field after his tackle on Gary Smith. So Dundee with it all to do. And if you look at last season's results, Aberdeen took 7 points out of the 8 available. But in terms of scorelines, there were close encounters. Aberdeen winning by 2-1 on 3 of the occasions, and Dundee managing a 0-0 draw at the Todray. Aberdeen, and it's Joe Miller. This is Jess. Miller again. Switching the ball onto his left foot. That's a good cross and well handled by Paul Mathers. Both Patalainen and Shearer were bearing in on the goalkeeper there. He's certainly done well since taking over last September from Jim Layton, following a 6-3 defeat at Firhill. He's never looked back since then. This is Martin Bighorst being challenged by Mikko Patalainen. And the cover provided there by McKimmie. Patterson's well forward, it's aimed in his direction, he gets the touch, and that's Gary Smith to Aberdeen's rescue, heading a ball over his own crossbar. So the long throw, almost causing Aberdeen a real problem. This is McQuillan, an upward one there for the defence, and the ball just past the post as Dodds come in. Well, the Aberdeen defence in real trouble here, and it was Jamie McGowan who almost squeezed the ball past the defenders. Dodds coming in, and he took a knock there as he clashed with McKimmie. Patterson's header, it's chested down by Kane, watched carefully by McQuillan. It's Aberdeen's throw. This is Patalainen, closed down by Patterson. McKimmie trying to get forward. Patterson's sticking well to the task, but giving it away to Kane. That's aimed in towards Shearer. And the goalkeeper responding. Well, that could have proved fatal for Dundee. Miller walking along the front side there. Back down from the stand again. Battling hard for Dundee, leaves it now to McEwen. This is Adamchuk being chased by Patalainen. McEwen sends a high one in, Tosh gets the touch, this is Pittman. But Richardson steps in for Aberdeen, plays it to Shearer, this is Miller. It's cleared by McGowan. Pittman's trying to get forward. Challenging Stephen Wright all the way. And the ball given away by the defender. The chance down here for Bighorst. The ball takes a deflection. Dodds is in there, and Dundee have equalised. 54 minutes, and Billy Dodds puts Dundee back into this game. Dundee won, Aberdeen won. Well, it all began with slack play out on the left side by Stephen Wright. The ball was put into the middle. Bighorst did it first time, it came off McKimmie, and then Dodds was there to finish it off. So Billy Dodds, who scored 18 goals last season, opens his account for this one. So we have a game in our hands now. That's maybe what was required. And it certainly has set alight the home fans. And after losing a goal after just 2 minutes of the match, Dundee have certainly battled hard. There's an element of luck about that goal, but they won't care about that. That's the first one they've actually scored themselves this season. Here come Aberdeen, and that's well handled by Mathers. It was Paul Kane who struck it well. And excellent handling by the goalkeeper. So it was laid off there by Jess. And the shot going in. Acrobatic save. And the keeper just keeping the ball in play. Dundee will be well fired up now, but it's McLeish who gets in the clearance. This is Jess. Richardson, great running by Richardson, but he mishit the shot completely. Well, if he could even have got a save out of the goalkeeper, maybe a parry from the goalkeeper. Jess was following up and Shearer was going in on the far side. But it was good running by the midfielder, but he just failed to catch up properly. Tosh challenging for that one. Stephen Wright stepping in for Aberdeen. It's returned by Vikos. Trying to find Dodds. Carried away by McKimmie. This is Jess to Richardson. Jess again. Sees Connor on the far side. With Robert Connor. Flipping it back there. This is Jess! And the ball just inching away from Shearer. It goes behind for the corner kick. The ball deflected there just before it went across Shearer. But Ian Jess in at the heart of that move and getting in the shot. Took a deflection there off the defender and that took it just away from Shearer. This is Kane for Aberdeen. Connor's in there challenging for it. This is McLeish. Batalainen challenging. There's Jess. Oh, Jess disappointed. The chance was on for him there. So Patalainen up there with Patterson and Jess sending that one high over the crossbar. McLeish's header. The decision goes Dundee's way. Now we're inside the final minute. So knocked on there by Pittman. Not very effectively. Rykins with him. Takes no chance. This is Kane clearing for Aberdeen. Patalainen trying to get going. Challenged by McQuillan. McKimmie. Well, a slack pass. Hyman played through there by Pittman. Well, we're now into injury time. And there goes the final whistle. Well, Aberdeen made the perfect start to the match. After just 2 minutes, a long ball from Alex McLeish. It was teed up by Ian Jess and Duncan Shearer finished it off. But Dundee battling their way back into the match and certainly having a very good second half. And it was Billy Dodds there who grabbed the equaliser after 54 minutes. Vikos tried a shot at goal. It deflected for Dodds and he finished it off. The final score here at Dens Park, Dundee 1, Aberdeen 1.
So, Dundee's first point of the season. Afterwards, Jerry spoke to Dundee manager Simon Stainrod.
Simon, apart from fighting back today, you must be delighted with the spirit of your squad.
Yes, you know, we've had a very difficult start to the season. We lost the first 2 home games, but there were mitigating circumstances for that. We've gone out this week and spent some money on a very exciting, top-quality midfield forward type player, and I think it's lifted everybody. You know, especially the other players, you know, because they realise now that we are serious about our hopes.
The crowd certainly responded to Adamchuk, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought the crowd were terrific today, and I think that looks good for the future as well, because, you know, they see him as an exciting player. You know, he's a current Polish international. He's come from a top-class European side, and we've got another one lined up. So you know, things for the supporters, I mean, it must be tremendous.
How soon will that happen?
There's every possibility we'll be here for the end of next week to commence training with us, and then we'll be just waiting to go through the work permit process.
You're building a real United Nations side here. Are you trying to get the continental influence into the team to start playing more controlled football?
Well, I thought we played quite controlled football today. I thought Morton Beckhurst and Gary McEwen in midfield showed a lot of qualities. And yes, we'd like to play as much football as possible. And you know, I think it was interesting today that we were the actual football team. So I've watched Aberdeen a lot since I've been in Scotland, and one of the reasons I watched them was because they were a footballing side, and you know, you could learn something from that. And it's interesting that we are developing, and today I thought we showed perhaps more football than they did.